Hello, everybody. It is Kim coming at you live at Soulstorm Quilt Shop in Alcester, South Dakota. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you last. It's even been a more hot minute since I have come with you for a live unboxing and a Friday feature. So, woohoo! Happy Friday to us, right? And I didn't know if you knew this, but there's some big things happening this weekend in the state of South Dakota. It is pheasant opener for local residents, which is going to lead me to my live unboxing here momentarily. But in the meantime, I wanted to touch base over some exciting new stuff that we are going to have to show you for our Friday feature. We have over 300 and, well, almost 350 total fabrics for 25% off this weekend. Our Friday feature is metallic fabric. So we have, I'm going to take you over there. We have all sorts of different options. We've got anything from batiks to pearlescence as well. That does include all of our pearlescence. We've got a lot of pearlescence that have come in recently as well. Lots that have celestial vibes to them, and our down the road shop hop fabric, which I'm going to turn around here now, Old World Yuletide, does have metallics in it. Also, if you see our little fella here, our charming Santa, we do have kits available. They are available on our website, so you can order with us online if you're shopping with us online. This little fun guy finishes at 32 by 52. Everything that you need to complete this fella for the quilt top is included. $37.99. That's going to include, oops, I dropped him. That's going to include your mini charm, all the fabrics to do his coat and the background. However, not binding. Binding's not included. We just did a basic black solid just to frame him. So we did not include that in the kit because you probably have a few strips of black in your stash you could do that with. But in the meantime, lots of Christmas fabrics are part of that Friday feature with the 25% off metallics. Now, I'm going to show you our live unboxing. That Friday feature will go into effect. It's today and it runs through end of day Monday as always. No codes needed if you're shopping with us online. Now, turn the camera around. We have this brand new line from Northcott Fabrics. It came in earlier this week, but we had to make a shop sample that I'm going to show you before we could show it to you guys. So it's a very small collection. What we really like about Northcott is that there's not a ton of prints. The material feels amazing. They have great detail with their digital prints. And this pheasant line is no different. Plus, there's a handful of coordinating blenders to go with it. So this first one here, this is the border stripe. There are 4 border stripes. You can see these amazing tail feathers. If you saw our Facebook story yesterday, this was kind of what I was alluding to, was this new pheasant line that we have in. Each one of these border stripes, so like from edge to edge, it's about 8.5 to 9 inches. So it kind of just depends on how much of the feather you would want to use. If you want to use this for a table runner, we have it in kits that I'm going to show you momentarily. But you can see there is, I believe it's about an 18-inch repeat. And each row has a different vibe to it in its border stripe. So very fun print, very Midwestern, South Dakota, North Dakota, anybody who has these pheasants, I like to call them ditch chickens, but this is a fun print. These are some amazing blenders to go with them. This is a new texture that came with the line. It is called Toscana, I believe, in an ebony. That's this blackish color, and then going gray. Just kind of a fun, different texture to it. This is more of that rock texture that we see with a lot of Northcott lines. Almost kind of gives you this vibe of granite and marble and such. It's a great background for a lot of projects. This is the cloud. You can see it in the background of the panel that goes with the line, but still a great blender for a lot of projects. This does have a bit of a purple, kind of, so a very warm undertones with the blues instead of it being cooler towards the gray. And then the next prints are for this amazing line. This is grass, that beautiful grass that they like to hide in. You'll see it in that panel. You're going to see it in this next print as well, which has directional scenery to it. So if you liked the border but wanted to see something bigger, you're going to want this scenic all over. Yes, Lori, you are going to have to think of something to use this on. I love it. I love the colors. This is one of the few birds that I can get on board with. As you guys know, my aversion for birds. But you can see these red barns in the background, abandoned houses, the broken down wheels, wagons. It's just very Midwest. This one is going to be one of Brenda's favorites in the line. It's that tuft of feather. Once they get these all kind of, sprung out, their little tail feathers. This can be what it looks like in the back. Also kind of gives me also like a turkey feather vibe. This one is also directional, so you'll want to think about that, but I don't know that it matters if you turn it and such, if you're going to use it for piecing. The next print is the gorgeous feathers that you saw on that border stripe. It is used in both of the kits that I'm going to show you here next. It is directional, so this is the width of fabric. How fun would that border or print be for a binding? I think it's absolutely stunning. And the last print is this feather on that awesome background that kind of has that marbly granite vibe to the background. The feathers are tossed. They're a really nice size if you want to use them for a background on another project, maybe even a back. Absolutely amazing. Now, I have to get creative with how I stand so you can see the kits that I have. So I'm going to have 2 kits for you. One we're still waiting on the pattern on, but I do have them ready to go and available on our website. So if you go to soulstormquilting.com, you can search Pheasant Grove. It's the name of this collection. The prints all retail for $13. The panel is going to be 10 and a quarter. We did use a lot of the panels already in these kits, and I'm going to show you why here. So this first one I'm going to show you is a curated one by Soulstorm. So both me and Brenda, Mom, came up with this using the Villa Rosa pattern fondue. This quilt kit is going to retail for $47.99. Isn't that crazy? And not only that, Mom sewed it up yesterday afternoon. So it's a quick project, a fun throw, just in time for the fall season. Pheasant season, I feel like it's a long hunting season, but this is a project that you could make for anybody who loves to do that hunting and such. I think it's just a great option. We don't have it quilted yet. The binding that is included in the kit is this brown. So you'll see that we have 6 of these available. This is Pheasant Grove Fondue. It finishes, I believe, 47 by 62. You'll have to double check it on our website. And the next one is Gathering of Pheasants. So this is the one we're waiting for the patterns to come in, but we do have them available online. There's 6 of each one of these. This one's a little bit bigger. It's 62 by 78, I believe. Also features that panel. So no, the panel wasn't cut apart in any of this one either. The bottom and the top of this quilt is that border stripe that's cut apart for you. And a bunch of flying geese, but another fun project as well. So this one is called Gathering of Pheasants, and the other one is Fondue Pheasant Grove Fondue. So you'll want to check those out on our website when they are gone. I believe they're going to be gone. I don't think we can kit anymore. So you'll want to grab those. Again, if you've been waiting for the Santa charm, he is available as well on our website, so check that out. In the meantime, Friday feature, 25% off all of our metallic fabrics, so check that out as well, soulstormquilting.com. In the meantime, have a great weekend and keep sewing up a storm. Bye.